Okay, Marth, Falco, Yoshi, story. Falco is going to be pressured by Marth always being close. Going to be hard for him to get his laser out. That is a great way to get it out there, though. Well, unfortunately, they wanted to jump before that and probably wall jump, I'm sure. Just got a little bit ahead of themselves. So again, like I said... Oh, little bit ahead of myself, but you guys kind of know what was supposed to happen there, so that's okay. Well, probably could have gotten a little closer and tech that. That goes to show you guys that you want to make sure you finish your food, because otherwise you can just get reversaled like that. And Marth is very prone to getting reversal when he makes kind of mistakes like that, so it's very important to keep that in mind. So I'm moving close to this Falco, kind of seeing what they want to do. So I'm not just taking laser dashing back. I do tell people to take laser dash back a lot. There's my take laser dash back. But this Falco is doing something good to beat that. They're doing a second laser. Let's do this correctly this time. Look at the difference. I actually stalled a little bit too. Oh, grab my arm. I won't kill them for that. They will kill them for that. That is okay. So of course we are going to be getting in on Battlefield. Tech skill errors are a common problem as Falco practice, very key. I'm just going to go ahead and call them out here. Now because it's Battlefield, I'm not going to be able to get much of a punish right there. I have to go for something else. Notice I actually went under the laser there. Marth having the low profile is going to allow him to get out of a lot. Whoop. Where am I going? We're just going to get a little bit of SDI on these lasers. Of course, double forward air hits in front of Marth. As long as you don't tip her, you're still going to be pushing them out. So we make sure we time that as appropriately as we can. They knew what was coming. That was a good dodge. Oh, we caught the double jump. Unfortunate. So again, sometimes when you're coming out of shield, you can't just go for the forward smash. It's going to cover most of what Falco's going for, you know? I charged a little bit just to make sure. And we're just going to go ahead and get our counter. Hard for Falco to tech that. He was going the other way after all. Almost got that punish. Move it up till... Yeah, a little bit too far away on my grab. Falco did drift away, so you have to remember most people are drifting in right there, so that was kind of a good mix-up. Of course, we're not high enough to get our spike, so of course we can just go for a second fair, or we can just go for up B. Up B will send the opponent out at a very good angle, so it's fine to go for it, and it's a good mix-up for forward air, because they have to DI one or the other. Do you DI in for up B to survive, or do you DI out the forward air so you don't get punished by the edge? Difficult 50-50. Marth puts opponents in 50-50s a lot out of his grabs, and so the more as Marth you do that, the better off you're going to be, and the more you can avoid getting grabbed in those scenarios, or when you get there, maybe there's some things you can know percent specific, like if the Marth can or can't follow up sometimes. That can be better for you. Anyway, let's see, what else can we talk about? We talked about how Marth can low profile under lasers. We talked about how Marth can move forward against lasers sometimes. We talked about the tech skill errors. We talked about catching Falco out of the air, how Battlefield made a difference. Even though I sniped Falco out of the air, wasn't able to do very much because of the stage, the platform being so high up, makes a difference. Hopefully some of that stuff makes sense to you guys, and GG's to my Falco opponent. All right, Marth Falco coming in on Dreamland, gonna give Falco a lot of room to move around. Okay, we're looking for power shields. We're gonna push Marth up. Marth was able to go over me there because I used Nair. If I used down air, it would not happen. Of course, we are going to be able to push the Marth out. You always want to make sure you're pushing the Marth out. We're on a platform to avoid invincibility. We can always go up and down quickly, but not side to side, which is what Marth's going to pressure. Marth landing with a forwarder is very common, so we're just going to go ahead and punish that. I tried to go for down smash. That's why I crouched there. I didn't just crouch for fun. There's the wave dash under again. You see that coming out. Oh, that's a weak hit. And of course, we are just going to push them out again. We'll just be able to grab the edge here, and that'll be that. So you always want to make sure you grab the edge right before the Marth takes off. That way you have as much invincibility as possible. Not always possible, of course. I'm going to put Marth on the edge. Tough spot for him to be in. Oh, my up tilt did not come out. I'm going to go ahead and get punished. We're going to go ahead and gimmick him. Down air tech chase on platform. Very strong. Hard to hold down on. If I grab the edge, I do not, which is going to allow me to get killed. Did try to get the tech coming out, but was a little bit too late on that. Of course, once that first side B happens, it does kind of seal their fate. They can no longer do a safer side B. So make sure you kind of know some of these mix-ups as Falco, because you can just go out and get these free kills and not have to let Marth play a close mix-up on you. Oops. Oh, they're going to run under me again. I had to start coming with more down air. Very important. Look for that spot dodge, of course. It looks so much more comfortable on this stage. Push the Marth out. Oh. Good idea coming out there from them. Just going to go ahead and hold out. A lot of Marths want to go for that punish there. Oh. And I was a little bit, as you can see, I was a little bit too high, and that's why I wasn't able to get that punish. So that's actually a good example of how you need to know exactly where you need to be to get this punish. Notice I just waited. Even if the Marth goes for get up attack, I just crouch it. Or I just shield it. Either way. We're going to punish that landing lag once again. Whoop. Pushed forward air too early. The side B had already been used. So again, what are we doing? We're lasering. We're getting close to Marth. We're making him uncertain. Oh, could have got his jump there. Got his jump as well. We pushed him out. And I think they didn't know they lost their double jump, which is good for me because I did miss my follow-up. And of course, there's a little bit of a wait there. Marths often don't get up right away. We just went for a read for the forward smash. Even if we were wrong, we could have just held down. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys, when you're playing Falco and playing against Marth, so many Falcos just kind of wait a lot. They often play back. They'll shoot a few lasers, then they'll go in. I play it a little bit differently, where I try to get closer to the Marth, put some lasers out. Yes, it is in dash attack range, but I didn't get hit by dash attack that often. And even if I did, you can kind of shield on reaction to a lot of the startup if you're really paying attention. So that's kind of what my game plan is, to get around that spacing. Put some lasers out, make Marth think about, well, do I want to put out a move? Do I want to move back? If I keep moving back, what's going to happen? So that's kind of the pressure I was always putting on this person. Then, of course, when you're hitting them, you take some damage, then you make sure you're pushing them out, and then I showed you a little bit about how to do the edge guard, messed it up a couple of times. But that's good. So you need to know how to not do something as well as how to do something. So you can kind of see I was too high sometimes, or I was too late on the timing sometimes. Very important to know when you're failing it, kind of what it looks like, as well as what it looks like when it's supposed to work. So hopefully some of that stuff makes sense to you guys. And you saw a little bit of the flow chart. You saw a little bit what to do and what not to do. And you also saw a little bit how the neutral worked. And you also saw the dare versus down air against Marth. Hopefully that makes sense. And GG's to my opponent.